Welcome to the Jeffrey Ho Show. Here we talk about historically inspiring people. Today's topic is going to be on historical Canadian figures that changed the world between the years of 1914 to 1945. Today we have a very special guest. Please welcome Robert B.C. Noorduyn. Noorduyn built the very first bush plane in the year of 1935. In fact, he built it in Canada. Welcome to the Jeffrey Ho Show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited to be here.
No problem. Well, anyways, let's get started. When and where were you born?
I was born in the year of April 6, 1893 in the Netherlands.
Oh wow, so what made you interested in becoming an aircraft designer and manufacturer? Did anyone inspire you?
No one really inspired me but myself. I just got really interested in this amazing technology, so I wanted to learn more about becoming a worker with the aircraft. I received an engineering education in Holland and Germany, and I was so interested that I even learned to fly different aircrafts in England, and I soon got a job there.
Oh wow, it seems like you have a very interesting life so far. Well, it seems like you have more to tell us, but we probably won't have enough time for all that. Why don't you sum up your adventures so we can go to the main part of your life?
Yeah, sure. Basically, I kept moving to places throughout my whole life. After England, I moved to Holland to continue learning more about aircraft technology. Later on, I was encouraged to create, manufacturing facilities in New Jersey. There I designed many cool aircrafts and was told to sell my aircraft to America and Canada. Soon after, many of my creations came to life in Holland, and I started to love my job even more.
Then, what inspired you in creating the first bush plane in Canada?
Well, throughout my life, I've learned a lot about aircraft technology and manufacturing. I've always loved Canada, and I just decided to create something special by making the first ever bush plane in history, which took place in Montreal in 1935. I did this to improve the Canadian market in the industry as well, and I thought this was going to be a really challenging goal.
Wow, did you ever decide to sell this legendary bush plane?
Yeah, I have. I've actually helped a lot of people with my new plane. I started to sell it in 1936. I ended up selling about 903 aircrafts in total.
Wow, you sure made a lot of money with that new aircraft. Did you make the plane exactly meant to be for Canada? Maybe the way it was designed?
Yeah, when I designed this plane, I always had in mind that Canada loves growing crops, and it always works very well in tundras. Bush planes work well in farms to spray a large amount of water onto plants.
You sure are one smart gentleman. Did you decide to name your legendary bush plane?
I decided to name it the robert-noorduyn. There's not really a reason behind it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that name does have a lot of meaning behind it, and you probably don't know. After you created and sold this product of yours, you must have gotten a lot of attention.
Yeah, I have, and little did I know, it also turns out I created history. Not to brag, but it was so powerful that it ended up going to the Royal Canadian Air Force and the US Air Force.
We obviously knew that it was so good that I had to belong in both air forces. During that time, have you ever been through any consequences after your creation?
Oh yes, after my product started selling, others realized how much of a profit I made. They decided to imitate my plane, but fortunately, it just wasn't as good as mine. Although they didn't make as much money as me, I still was pretty worried for a long time.
Trust me, if I were you, I wouldn't even know how to handle the situation. You handled it well. But what do you mean it wasn't as good?
My bush plane was pretty advanced, even on my first design. It had a large cargo area with a 45-gallon fuel drum that would fit into the cargo door, and also had separate cargoes to allow the pilots to get in and out quickly when on floats. This would make them safe.
So what you're saying is your design was too advanced for others?
That's right.
Man, do I have to say it again, you're a genius. Well, that's all the time we have left for today. Thank you so very much for coming onto my show. I'll be sure to invite you again so you can continue talking about this amazing plane.
Thank you for having me, Jeff. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Created using Powtoon.